Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm in my Redstone tutorial world. Right, yeah. So this is the beginning of my super tutorial series, and I don't know if you can hear my brother in the background, but it's the beginning of Redstone tutorial series. And today we're covering the basics of Redstone. So there are just two things you need to few things. I'm gonna be putting it on the screen now. Right, so first we have our wire. Now, a wire basically is redstone dust itself, and you get redstone dust by mining a redstone ore block. So, yeah, you mine redstone ore block, get redstone dust, and when you place it on the ground, well, it basically does this. It interacts with the surroundings, and it has two states, either 1 or 0. And there's the repeater, which well, okay, I'll come into that in a second. Now then we have a source. A source provides redstone current, whether it's toggleable or not, meaning whether you can turn on or off, like such as a lever. And what happens here is that when you toggle it, the redstone state becomes on 1. Now this state is 1, it's on, and it only goes for 15 blocks. It only goes 15 blocks. As you can see, the redstone dust is slightly darker here. That means there's no signal here. Now, in order to extend the signal, we use repeaters, and this causes the signal to return to the highest, and you only go for 1 block. But there's a problem with repeaters, and that means it has a delay. Now, this repeater provides a 1 tick delay. A tick being, I think it was a microsecond, but it's sort of 20 tweaks makes a second, I think. Right, repeaters, and you can add on tick delays like 2 ticks, 3 ticks, 4 ticks, and it comes into 1. But there's a trick with repeaters. I mean, you can put these behind a block, and this actually extends the count by 1 more block, like this. So we're weakly powering the block, and that's why the repeater can take power out of it, and it goes on, and you can put another block, and you extend it that through, and it goes on. Now, powering blocks means like we can have a dust going to a repeater and like that. It will power the block, and power can go here, on top, or even below, the block. So like this, you see. Now, thing is, you can't have a redstone dust powering a redstone dust to a block. You can only use a repeater. Now, the thing is, in order to power it from the bottom, you have to, because the redstone dust actually powers this block by on top of it. In other words, this dust powers the block below it. So you can take power from a repeater like that. Now, redstone will be cut off if you have a solid block like this. So you see they are not connected whatsoever, and they don't activate each other. But there is one cool trick you can do with it, like blocks like glowstone and everything. They act as transparent blocks. They are transparent. They let light through. They don't count as full blocks. So we can transport a redstone current here to here to here, and it goes up. Meaning that if I turn on the red current there, it powers this one. I can't do it from the other way though, because this dust doesn't actually power it back. Yeah, that's the cool part about redstone. Now, repeaters have another function which is called repeater locking, and basically what happens here is I put a lever. Like what I do, I power this repeater, and I power this repeater. This actually locks the repeater state, meaning that if I unpower it, the repeater keeps its state. So it's like a latch, and if you turn it off, it stops locked, and you can actually lock it in this state, and new inputs will not matter. So yeah, that's basically it for dust itself. Other properties of dust, like when the dust is, dust in this position powers the blocks on all 4 sides and the block below it, right? Dust in this position only power the dust pointing towards it, like that, and the blocks below. So when the dust is in this position, it doesn't power this block or this block or this block or this block. It only powers the 2 side blocks. To simply put it, redstone only powers the block it's pointing at, right? Now another thing about the husk is that when it's bent like this, it doesn't actually power this block. Neither does it power this block. Okay. One more thing about repeaters is that they don't allow current to go back. Meaning, in this direction, you can see that the repeater goes forward. You can put a power on, and the dust out here is powered. But we cannot say that this part, and if I power this, like let's say I'm powering this to make it even clearer, like this, it doesn't work. Now another thing about the lever itself is, besides its toggleable state, you put it on a block like this and it powers these, basically somewhat like a repeater. And also powers from the front. And it powers the bottom of the block as well. So that's basically what levers are, and they can be placed upside down. Okay, right. And one more thing about levers, I forgot. This. It can be placed upside down, and it powers the block above. And it powers the block to the side as well. So yeah, levers in general. So I think that will be it for part 1. So just to recap, a source block, or source really, covers the stomach. Sources act as like power, like sources like the torch and the lever and the pressure plates. They provide power. They provide continuous sources of power until a certain condition is fulfilled. Meaning, like the lever, they provide power if you turn it on. A torch provides power forever unless you turn it off. I'll show you how to do that in the next video or something. And the button provides power for 1 second, and a wooden button actually does it for longer. A redstone block is basically a block which also provides power. But I'll go more in depth into this block in the future, in the rest of the tutorial. So I guess that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. See you next time.